Got a floor joist that's bowed to the left or right? Before you touch it, a quick warning. If the floor isn't sagging or damaged, you might want to leave it alone. Moving a joist is a major task. To start, you must remove all nails from floor sheathing above the bowed section. If you don't, that joist isn't going anywhere. Also, be prepared if your plywood breaks are located directly over that bowed joist, you might end up replacing sections of the subfloor. Next up, let's take a look at how to move it. You'll likely be working from below, so your goal is to force the center of the joist back into alignment. First, install solid blocking between your straight reference joist and the bowed one. This provides a stationary point you can push up against. For the actual move, don't use a hydraulic jack. They usually don't work on their sides. Instead, use a screw jack, or what I like to do, use temporary blocks to straighten everything out, and then I will remove the temporary ones after I have nailed the floor sheathing. If it won't budge, double check for missed nails in the sheathing above. Even 1 or 2 nails can lock the joist into its bowed position. Or subfloor adhesive between the bottom of the plywood and the top of the joist could also be a problem. To ensure the joist is perfectly straight, just don't eyeball it. Use a string line and attach a screw or nail to the center of the joist at both ends. And that will be as close to the bearing point as possible, and then pull the line tight. Once the string is tight, move the center of the joist until it aligns perfectly with the line. Once it's straight, install permanent blocking to hold it there. And be careful not to install too many blocks, because the more blocks you add, the higher the chance of the floor squeaking later. And thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, let us know by hitting the thumbs up button or letting us know in the comment area.